There's a girl who I used to love at the gym. She's back.
Who you used to love at the gym?
Well, no, she went for the summer. But then I think she went back to school, and now I haven't seen her. But RJ and Christian have both told me she's back, low notorious, and I just respect her so much. Like it's not even. It's just a respect thing. The way she operates, the way she carries herself, I respect it. She doesn't go on her phone. She doesn't smile. She doesn't look at anyone. She times her sets. She writes it down on her notebook. She just gets down to business. She's angry. She just gets after it. I like her rest time. It's quick, bang. She's supersetting, dude. She's supersetting dumbbell rows and one-handed lat pull down. She gets after it. She does cardio at the end. I just love her game. I respect her game.
Sounds a lot like you.
Yeah, but no, I respect her. But like I don't.
Have you talked to her at all?
No, I can't. It's like LeBron. Like, what are you gonna say? Like if you would be starstruck if like you see LeBron,
right?
Wow.
Like, oh my God, LeBron. Like, you'd be so nervous.
You can't talk to a girl. That's got to be a first.
No, I just respect her. It's not even. I just respect her so much.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like a celeb. I'd rather meet her than like fucking half the celebrity. Like,
oh my God.
No, I just want to like tell her, like, listen, I respect your game.
It's like that meme.
Yeah, that's I'm not familiar with it.
I'm not familiar with your game. Yeah.
No, her game's A1. There it is.
Welcome back to the Movie Mob Podcast. RJ here, joined as always by Matt, Sam, Nick behind the camera. Guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, leave a like. We got Movie Mob dropping every Friday at 6 p.m. and we got Sidelined. If you guys are in the NFL sports, that's dropping every Monday.
I'm on that show.
Matt and Sam are on that, guys, every Monday at 8 p.m. So be on the lookout for that. But let's get into it. We got a big pod. We're talking Oppenheimer. We're talking a lot of stuff today. Movie news. Let's get in. House of the Dragon canceled after one season. Can you believe it? Just kidding.
Look at his face. Look at him.
So, House of the Dragon, a lot of speculation recently. We love the show, obviously. But we're not sure when we're getting another season. But we now have a little info. It's going to start production March of 2023, so you can kiss your dreams goodbye about seeing this next year, Matt.
Well, no, this might be a good thing because it'll get me to live a little longer. No, but, it's like...
Jesus Christ! That's rough, man.
No, it is what it is. But, no, I'm, very excited for season. And obviously, no one wants to hear this news that it's going to take this long. Because everyone loved the show. It was
there's no way they could have possibly anticipated. And normally, what do we see from sequels? Not to cut you off, but what do we see from sequels? The reception of sequels, or even with Star Wars, the prequels. Everybody's always disappointed.
Yeah.
So there's no way that they could have known with the first. It was a pilot. It was a pilot episode or pilot season, I guess.
Yeah, we're what is it? Monday morning quarterbacking right now.
Yeah, we are.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, good things come to those who wait.
100%.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to rush it. That's the last thing I want them to do.
If it takes this long to get it done, put out a good quality season of my favorite show currently on TV.
Yeah.
Worth it.
And I think so if they start filming in March, I think that it's realistic to say we're probably going to get this summer of 24, spring of 24.
I think that would be fair.
Which is around the time that this season started.
I would agree with that.
So, Sam, you excited for this?
Absolutely. I feel like they definitely were doing their homework. They wanted to make sure that everything wasn't rushed. They wanted to make sure all the pieces were put in place. They knew who they want for their cast in this next season. They wanted to make sure that the script was good enough. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel the need that they have to rush it. I feel like they want to take their time on this, make sure they don't screw it up.
Right. Because we've seen so many people in the past, big studios screw up a lot of things. One of them being DC. Right, Matt?
Yep.
They got some dog shit in recent years here.
That's a good transition.
But James Gunn and thank you, James Gunn and Peter Safran are in the saddle now. They're leading it. And so supposedly, the rumors are they're meeting with CEO David Zaslav this week to give him the 10-year plan for DC. Now, obviously, a lot of this is just rumors and reports, so we probably won't know for a while, but here's what we got.
But it's like a St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Yes,
one
at
a time. One at a time.
That's great.
First one, Wonder Woman 3, canceled, not happening.
Good.
Patty Jenkins brought a script in. James Gunn said, We're all set.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
We're
That's
good.
good.
Yeah,
Wait, they keeping Gal Gadot though?
I don't know. But wait.
Who they? Okay.
But wait, there's more.
There's more. Aquaman 2 will be Jason Momoa's last Aquaman movie. He might be recasted as another character, Lobo.
Fuck's Lobo?
He's a side character, but
Fuck
I
that.
guess it's a passion project for Momoa. But we saw that worked out with The
But
Rock.
wait, there's more.
Man of Steel sequel up in the air. Henry Cavill may not be returning.
And He
I
also
did
won't
see
be
that.
in the Flash either.
He
not gonna-
reportedly filmed a cameo for The Flash, and that's being cut.
Cam LaFada texted me that actually. It pissed me off.
Now, what's interesting about this, though, is when Cavill came out and The Rock and everyone said that he was coming back, that was before James Gunn and Saffron took over.
Yeah.
Now, Gunn did come out on Twitter the other day and say that the rumors about Cavill are false. Or Superman. He said Superman's my top priority. He didn't say Cavill, though. So, I mean, we may be getting a new Superman, but regardless, it's up in the air. And speaking of The Rock, no plans for a Black Adam sequel.
Good.
It actually came out yesterday that The Rock posted false financial earnings about the movie. He said that the movie made $100 million, and it actually has not.
Good.
And
It's actually significantly less.
They're not happy, and it doesn't sound like we're getting another Black Adam.
Good.
Thank God.
Good riddance.
And
the last
finally, we were supposed to get another Batman movie with Michael
I think
Keaton.
I heard this. Yeah.
Batman Beyond are the reports, which Sam and I love that animated show.
Sam's always
Absolutely.
talking about Batman Beyond.
It's scrapped. I'm bummed about this
Wow.
one because I would have liked to seen this. I think it would have been cool to like finish off like a Keaton Batman trilogy, but listen, out of all of them, I'm most disappointed about that and probably the possibility of no Cavill, but I think this is all good.
I think it's. I mean, I didn't like the movies. I think I'm kind of. It's a weird thing. I know. I'm kind of sad about Momoa. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
yeah.
really like him. I think he's a great actor, man. I think he's super
He is.
underrated. The Superman thing, Henry Cavill looks exactly like he's a Clark Kent. We know this, but Superman as a character to me is like a James Bond. You get a new one every 5 years.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd like to see Cavill do something else, something more dramatic, as opposed to a superhero movie. Just saying. Just
I
being
agree.
honest.
But I mean, Momoa, it sounds like they're going to keep around just as a different
could you imagine
character.
being cast as a side character?
When I meant side character, I meant like he's like more of a minor character in the comics, but like Gunn has that weird like obsession with the obscure characters.
does.
You saw it with Suicide Squad, so it makes sense. But I think he's here to stay. And then the other thing, Ezra Miller's The Flash, that will be probably his last.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are they gonna axe all these guys? And
Yeah,
keep
right.
fucking him?
Keep him around.
I mean, geez.
Nothing on Ben Affleck.
I heard he likes. Someone tweeted at him, "Do you like Ben Affleck as Batman?" He just responded, "Yes."
Yeah, I mean he
He
filmed.
is getting up there, though. No.
Yeah, he is.
He
He
can
was
do anything.
supposed to be in
He's
the
with J-Lo.
in Aquaman, but we'll see. Now there did come a little scary rumor though. Before we move on, that Gunn and Saffron were considering combining the new universe with the Batman.
No.
But he
No.
said, I actually got the tweet here
Okay.
about an hour or so ago. He said these are false rumors,
Good.
and Matt Reeves liked the tweet.
Good.
So we're
don't
clear.
touch the Batman.
Yeah, don't.
Dude, I think about it 4 times a week.
Yes,
All I think about is the Batman.
right.
It's so cool.
Now,
All right.
Sam, if DC reboots
movie.
here,
It's
is
a good
that? Do you think that's the right choice?
Yeah, I mean, they need a fresh start if they're gonna, contend with Marvel, because Marvel definitely has the edge over them.
Yep.
Obviously not recency, because their shows and movies have been subpar
Yeah.
with a lot of their content. But I feel like this is a good stepping stone. I like the move bringing in Gunn. I think he's gonna be able to really make the characters and like the universe very immersive.
Yeah.
Like how he did with Guardians, and I'm looking forward to that movie as well.
Yes.
But no, big things to come for DC fans. So shout out DC fans.
And I will say, like you said, Marvel's kind of been teetering a little bit. This is the perfect time to strike in.
Strike while they're
get in.
down.
But I will say though, I'm glad that they keep Batman separate because I miss the days, and I'm sure you agree with this, Nick, when it wasn't all
Adam
one
West.
universe. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying
yeah,
though?
yeah,
We
yeah.
had a Spider-Man movie, boom. We had X-Men movie, boom.
And this is why I like people like Tarantino so much, because
Yeah.
they all stand on their own.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, one thing to add too. So
Sure.
the Justice League like series.
The animated series.
So
Samson
he,
watching.
Yeah, so like the original one, he wasn't actually a part of the Justice League. He's just on standby. So Batman's like his own thing.
Yeah, as he should.
So that's why I think they should keep it as
not really a
his own thing.
I can't see Robert Pattinson's Batman fighting aliens. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I can't either. I mean, it's a different story altogether.
It is.
Like, you have people that are basically mutants, like X-Men, the Justice League, stuff. I know they're all different, but
like aliens,
different companies and everything. But I'm just saying, they are in and of the. I mean, Superman is actually an alien.
Yes,
you know, but Batman's more of like a vigilante.
Oh,
yeah. I think that's the biggest appeal to a Batman.
He's more grounded. Yeah.
Or like Tony Stark. What's that guy? Iron Man.
Yeah, he's like Elon.
Right, exactly. Like, these people could be in a perfect world. It could be real. You know what I mean? And not that it's bad. Superman's not bad. He's a great character. You know. But it's just a different.
Right. I feel like it would be weird, just as if it would be weird to introduce Superman into the Christian Bale Batman movies. They're different things going on there. So, you know, I'm fine if they want to have a second Batman on the side, you know, in addition to Pattinson.
Side
but
chick.
I think Pattinson needs to stay in his lane.
Yeah.
You know, but all right, let's get into it. Discussions. Pale Blue Eye. We got 2 trailers today. This is the first one. So this is a Netflix movie. It's dropping soon. When is it dropping? January 6th. Christian Bale, good cast. Henry, is it say Harry or Henry Melling?
Harry
Melling.
Anyway, he is the Dudley. The Dudley.
I did
brother.
notice that.
Yeah,
he lost some
from
weight.
Harry Potter. It's funny seeing him there. But
Dudley Dursley.
Yep.
Dude, he's in Ballad of Buster
Queen's
Scruggs.
Gambit.
He's in Queen's Gambit. He's in like so much stuff. And by the way, after puberty, and he like lost a whole bunch of weight after Harry Potter.
He's a good-looking kid.
Whatever. But the same. I didn't recognize him. Is my point. When I saw Ballad of Buster Scruggs, he plays a guy in that with no arms and no legs. So he's like just sitting on a stool with no arms, no legs, or whatever. But I didn't know it was him. I was like, why does this guy look so familiar to me? I mean, he's really, really talented. He's a great actor.
Now he's playing Edgar Allan Poe, that's a cool role for him.
Brilliant role for him. Yeah, very cool.
And he kind of looks like him too in the way. I don't know. This trailer looks good to me. I love these types of movies, thrillers, very like slow pace, but obviously Bale's investigating some kind of murder at West Point. I know it's based on a fictional book, but obviously they're gonna put in a little historical fiction in there. What do you think, Matt?
RJ, it was a very uneasy trailer to watch.
Yes.
You know, when they said, "Oh, he's dead," he goes, "Oh, it's not a job for me." He goes, "Yeah, he cut open his heart though and took it out."
Yeah.
I go, "Oh, well, I'm probably not going to watch this movie."
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I don't think it's as bad as you think.
You like 7?
I do love 7. Oh, I need to see how bad, like how much of it, you know, how disturbing it is with that kind of stuff.
But how can you know that unless you watch it?
I'll let you watch it and tell me.
Okay.
You know, no, but if it's like if it's more like a 7. Then I'd watch because it looks really good, and Christian Bale's the fucking man.
Yep.
And it looks really good. It does look like I'll probably watch it, but I hope it's not too much of that stuff.
Okay.
I get scared.
Sam?
I was very intrigued from the trailer. I think Christian Bale is going to put on a good performance like usual.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see what they do with Harry and Edgar Allan Poe, how he ties into this, because I haven't read the book that this is based off of. So I'll have to do my due diligence, do my research. See what the book was like in that way. Going into it, I have a better idea of what this may be like.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I am excited to see this. It gives you a little bit something different than what we're used to. Because you know, with the movies and stuff that have been coming out, it's a different like twist.
Yeah, and even though it is a fictional book, it seems like they're threading in those like the vibes of the Edgar Allan Poe short stories, like Telltale Heart and stuff.
Love Telltale Heart.
Yeah, which is awesome, story. And I feel like they're nodding to it with the Pale Blue Eye because that's an aspect of that short story. But
absolutely,
Nick, you excited for this?
I mean, excited. Not nearly as much as our next topic, but I mean, I'll watch it. It's on Netflix. Usually, if a movie's like, you know, if you're talking about a movie that's coming out on Netflix, I'll watch it.
Right.
It's free.
For me, it's Bale. It's Bale drives me.
That's the draw.
You know, he's my favorite actor.
Sure.
If it was anyone else, I wouldn't watch it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Like leading, like
well,
not a big name.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't scream. I'm just saying, you know, and obviously use your own discretion. It doesn't scream horror to me. It screams like dark and mysterious, suspenseful.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Maybe some gore, but it's anything like, you know, Edgar Allan Poe-y is just usually really well written. I'd like to see like
it's
how
atmospheric.
Yeah, very much so. Very much
the
so.
tone.
Which you can tell. I mean, even by looking at that trailer, you know, it's a lot of dark colors. You know, gray world.
No, I'm not nervous about it. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Well,
but you want to talk about some movement?
What's that?
You got movement.
Oh, there's
up?
a lot of movement. There's a lot of movement on our next talk, Nick.
What's next?
Oppenheimer, baby.
Oh.
Chris Nolan's next movie. Look at these images. Wow. We got some first look images here.
I have them each on their own slide as well, but
phenomenal.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
You want to go to the?
Yeah, let's get into it. I mean, just looking at this production design off the chain, right? We're what are we? 40s, 50s. I know it's going to take place over a long period of time, but looks awesome. Looks big. Cillian Murphy. There's Robert Downey Jr. I'm glad to see him now in a good. Like, not Doolittle. You know, these are the movies I wanted him to be doing after Iron Man.
Look at that face. He looks concerned. He's worried.
Yeah, and Nolan said in an interview, he said Cillian Murphy and Downey Jr. are the two of the greatest actors I've ever worked with. So I'm pumped. And this cast is stacked.
I mean, that's a face
I think we got Emily Blunt in another picture.
Oh, she's in it too?
Wow. Right there. There she is. In the sweater.
So this is concerning to me.
Oh, no.
Color?
Is this is this going to be one of those things like Blonde where they are switching around a lot?
I don't know. So I don't think so because I don't know if you saw, but they're using
I was just going to say,
the
I'm
IMAX.
so excited for this. So they use, go ahead. You can say it if you want to.
From my understanding, it's the first.
First time ever.
First time ever they're using a specific IMAX camera to shoot in black and white.
So
and it's never been done before.
IMAX did what, by the time the technology was developed for IMAX cinema, they didn't, color was the standard. Color film was the standard. So when they developed IMAX, they only developed IMAX size film that was in color already. And Nolan literally went to Kodak. Is it Kodak Photocam?
I believe so.
Yeah, and was like, "Hey, here's what we're looking to do, and we don't want to upscale small film to IMAX. So why don't we work on developing a?" They invented their own black and white IMAX size film. Yeah. I am so excited for this
Nolan.
movie.
I was going to say Nolan would be the guy to do that.
Yeah, I am so excited to see this in IMAX. I would pay $45 a ticket to see this movie. I think it's going to be. I think this is going to be like the movie of the year.
Oh yeah, and the craziest part is that's not even the biggest thing he's doing. He recreated the first nuclear explosion test without CGI. How did he do this? I don't know.
And they did it in New Mexico in the spot where they did the original.
This was a meme on Twitter months ago.
Dude,
they're like, watch Nolan actually blow up an atomic bomb.
Dude, he's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, he's so the best.
Cool.
Like, I love how much he goes for realism and hates CGI.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I respect him.
Sam, what do you think? This excite you?
This is gonna be big. I can just tell. You know, this is something to look forward to, and you know what I mean?
It's anticipation.
Because Matt, I mean, you've been pretty down recently, so I feel like this is something to get you going.
All right, thanks, man. All right.
Especially, got to change the wardrobe.
Okay.
Wow.
You don't like this?
Wow.
You don't like this one?
I think you look fantastic.
Thanks.
Start wearing more,
bright
uplifting,
colors.
Uplifting
it's
colors.
Winter, though,
dark times.
He came in today very dark. I feel like this is a movie that'll bring him up.
Well, it's in black and white, though, Sam.
People.
I'll watch it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. The exception.
Yeah.
I will say though, before we move on, I'm gonna. I don't know if this is a hot take. I think it's a right take. Name one director, seriously, who would make you so excited for an Oppenheimer movie. I don't think any other.
Scorsese. I would.
Scorsese.
So it's not necessarily the filmmaker for me. I mean, yes, the things that he did and the things that we're hearing definitely keep me pumped up throughout the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like throughout the process of waiting. They're great little drops, little breadcrumbs along the way for me to go, oh, I'm still excited about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to not see a Scorsese for Tarantino Oppenheimer movie. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I was going to say Tarantino.
If Spielberg came out and said,
I didn't say Spielberg, though, did I?
I don't
you
know.
said name a director.
I still think Nolan. I don't think I would be as excited for it, even if it was those.
Nolan,
two.
it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
He goes for epicness. There's going to be a big finale. The time's going to be ticking.
Yes,
everyone's going to be you know what I mean?
I think he'll definitely have an interesting take on Oppenheimer's story. I think that's the other cool thing too. Is here's the thing. I would not like a Baz Luhrmann Oppenheimer movie. It's too much. He's too colorful. He's too CG. Whatever. I respect the craft that the way that Nolan's crafting this.
Yeah,
I think it'll be super cool. I also think that I think that Scorsese's really good with biopic stuff.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
100%.
really, really good
Henry
stuff
Hill.
like that. Henry Hill, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say that I'm very happy with
It's Nolan.
with the link, the connection there.
Yes. Well, because I think he's going to make you feel the impact of what this movie is about, And I think, too, with Cillian Murphy in the role, this
he's
is going to be
awesome.
awesome.
He's the man.
And he literally said in an interview, they
Shelby.
asked him why he's never had him lead a film. He's like, I was waiting for the perfect role for him to take over, and this is going to be it. So, I don't know. I'm pumped, and should be good. And I'm going to say something.
Oh.
I didn't like Tenet.
I was going to say, he needs this bounce back.
He does need this bounce back because Nolan's been criticized. If he's going to be criticized for anything, it's his characters really don't have a ton of development.
Yeah,
but he's going to be forced into it now if this movie is about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because I feel like half the work is when it's a biopic about somebody real. Half the work's already done for you. All you got to do is read a biography,
right?
And you already know. I mean, there's your character development. The guy lived for whatever amount of years. And now you're making a movie about the guy.
Yeah.
You need backstory. Killian, you need some character study? Go watch a documentary on Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
That's it.
I agree. And listen, we might sound clip this 2 years from now after the movie comes out, but I think this might end up being his best movie.
Wow.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Magnum opus. Come on.
Maybe. No, it could be. He said it's
better than Inception.
He said it's the largest, most the grandest scale production. He said it's the most challenging thing he has ever worked on.
Yeah,
or even thought about.
I think more from that level.
Okay,
not story wise, but just
production standpoint.
just fucking Nolan. Coming out.
He's the man. He's one of my favorites.
I mean, I love Dunkirk too.
Amazing.
I love Dunkirk.
So he's done historical before, but speaking of fictional. All right, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. We get the first trailer. We had a little teaser way back, but first full trailer, man. Awesome. Now, Matt, you haven't seen the first movie.
No.
Sam, you have. I mean, this is the first, I believe it's the only, not the first superhero movie to win an Oscar, but it won Best Animated at the Oscars. I mean, this is one of the best movies of the year at the time.
Dude, when that first one came out, everyone was talking about it. Like, everyone. And I remember every store you walked into, Sunflower by Post Malone.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Everyone. It was playing everywhere.
I love that song. How do you not like that
It's such a fun, happy, summer, lighthearted song.
Yeah.
I remember Sam would pick me up. He had Scared in the Dark by Lil. Like that. Like the fucking.
The album. Metro Boomin's working on this one.
It was good, dude. And I haven't seen the first one. And I watched this trailer, and I almost right after the trailer went and watched the first one. But I watched White Lotus instead.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, good man, good man.
I got a little almost emotional with this.
Dude, it was good.
Like the flashbacks to the first movie and the music.
Oh yeah,
I'm so excited. Sam, are you excited for this?
Oh, very excited, dude. I mean, we're in for this one. This looks very trippy to me. Like, did you see towards the end?
You guys want to go to Mushroom Kingdom before this one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Well, towards the end of the trailer, you know how it shows all the different characters trying to attack them.
Yeah. All the Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very, very trippy.
Now, Sam, listen to this. In this movie, you're going to get 6 universes.
Oh, jeez.
And 240 characters are going to be in this.
We're going to Mushroom Kingdom before.
And it's the largest crew ever assembled for an animated film ever.
That's crazy.
So and it's going to be part 1 of this 2-part, saga, but I mean, that's big.
Was that Gwen Stacy he was sitting up with?
Yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Dude,
no, you'll like this movie.
Dude, this looks good.
It's funny, too. Jake Johnson is Spider-Man, too. I finally got his name right. Nick, have you seen the first one?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Do you have any interest?
Tobey Maguire only.
Come on,
Miles.
Tobey till I die.
That's fair.
That doesn't
couldn't
make you
care less.
want to watch it. Maybe
Miles.
it's actually a good film.
Yeah,
That's
Miles
fair.
is
Give
a
it
good
chance.
kid.
Give it a chance.
I like how he's standing firm.
Come on.
No,
Boo.
But I have no interest.
But I just like the light heart. Not even light heart, but just I don't know, kind of the high school, teen kind of
the music is good.
Yeah, man. It just kind of hits the feels. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Mahershala Ali's great in the first one as his
The animation kind of looks like Intergalactic.
Yes, no, it does. He definitely got some inspiration.
The interaction with his mom at the beginning?
Oh, yeah, that whole speech was great throughout the whole trailer. I'm pumped. It comes out, I think, in June next year. So
yeah, it is. It's June.
Let's get after it.
That's a good summer movie. It's a good summer release.
It is.
Good soundtrack, too.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of animation, our movie this week, our Christmas movie this week, it's a Christmas movie. You better believe it.
Nope.
All right. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Better believe it.
That was a Christmas movie. There's fucking pumpkins in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen to me.
This movie.
I'll get into it. But we had to watch it this week. You guys weren't too thrilled. I love this movie. I'm a Tim Burton guy. I know, Matt, you're not a big Tim Burton guy.
I'm a stop motion guy.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, animation's beautiful. I love the music in this. I'm a big fan of the film, but Matt, what'd you think? Watching it again, did you change at all?
No, I don't like it. I don't like this movie. I remember when I was a young kid. I was a young blood. I remember.
Did it scare you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I could definitely see
I
that,
remember
yeah.
I went to my friend Jeremiah's house. Me and Jeremiah used to watch Dragon Ball Z together.
Okay.
And I remember he put this movie on. I didn't know what it was about. I remember we sat and we watched it. I remember the animation creeped me out.
Oh, really?
The whole tone of it creeped me out.
It is dark.
And I just didn't like it. And I remember going home and being scared. And I haven't watched it since until the Movie Mob podcast.
Yeah.
And I watched it. And I will say I did go in with vengeance, with anger, and pessimism. How do you say it? What's
Pessimism.
The word? Yep. I went in. Yep. And they all held true. I don't like it.
Well, Matt, we got Jeremiah here behind the curtain. He's going to come out and replace you here.
Right.
Welcome,
yeah.
Jeremiah.
But
That's whatever.
Sam, you like this movie, right?
Yeah, no, big fan of it.
Okay. Now, I do understand where you're coming from, though. As a kid watching this, it's not a, bright, light-hearted, look. Even the elves look kind of creepy in the North Pole. Nick, what do you think?
From a technical standpoint, I liked it when I was a kid. I still like it now. It's not the best. It's definitely not my favorite Christmas movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not a bad movie. I think from a technical aspect, especially knowing what goes into the animation work. So like as an example, not to go too deep into this stuff, but have any of you seen Paranorman or heard of Paranorman?
No. Yes.
Okay. So it's a story about a kid that can see ghosts, basically. And it's a stop-motion animation film. But the way that they do it, or the way that they make the characters, is they 3D print all the different faces for each frame. So they do a chick, and they take the face off, put a different face on, take another picture. With this one, they had to sculpt entire heads. So like Jack Skellington, the skeleton guy, right? Main character. Every frame was a different head. They popped the head off and put a whole new head on. Yeah. And they had like spikes in trays with thousands of Jack Skellington heads everywhere. I mean, it's unbelievable. And they're not 3D printed. These are hand-sculpted pieces. Yeah. It's just because it was, the 90s or whatever when this came
93
out?
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was 94.
It really is a masterpiece work of art as a film. But, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my go-to Christmas movie.
Oh, all right. Well, so here's the thing. It's not my favorite Christmas movie.
Then why'd you put it on the list?
Because I love the movie. And I think it's a Christmas movie. And here's my argument. What's the movie about?
Halloween.
No, it's not. It's about a guy. It's about a guy from Halloween trying to become Santa Claus.
Right.
And bringing what happens at the end. Christmas comes to Halloween Town.
No.
This is a Halloween movie.
No. What do they sing in the beginning of the movie?
I don't give a shit. How does the movie
What do they
end?
sing in the beginning of the movie?
This is Halloween. How does it end, though?
Listen to Sam.
It starts snowing. They're all fucking.
Listen,
Santa goes ho
he's
ho
sick.
ho.
He's sick of Halloween, so he wants to change it up.
Yeah.
But then at the end, he realizes I got to stick to my own roots.
100%.
So
I
it's a
agree
Halloween
with that.
movie.
I'm incredibly thrown off by the amount of how loud and emotional RJ just got.
Yeah, really.
Like I'm actually kind of scared.
I'm just saying. I think
kind of like
there aren't pumpkins in December.
This leans Christmas to me.
It's not.
It's 60-40
Look at
Christmas.
the font.
That's
Orange.
How is
Here's
this
the thing,
Christmas?
though. You can't watch this. You can watch it after
When was
Halloween.
this released? I'd like to know.
Hey Matt, just
What-
be careful.
when?
You're within striking distance.
Oh,
This is
actually,
true.
well, yeah. Let's look it up.
94.
All right. I'll look. No. Like the month.
Yeah, I want to know the month.
All right.
Only using it though
October.
if it's October. If it's
October
December. If
30th.
it's December, cut this part out.
I'm spelling this so terribly wrong.
Either I'm right or we
All
don't
right.
look it up.
I'm not answering this
Yep,
question.
I knew it. I fucking knew
right?
it.
October 13th. But
there
why,
you
What
go.
does that tell you?
Here's
What does that
why.
fucking
Friday
tell
the
you?
13th.
Here's
There you
why,
go.
though.
Hey,
Here's
what do you
why.
mean, here's why. Because it's fucking Halloween.
It's a Halloween movie. That's why.
But it operates in
Well,
Halloween.
we can't go back now. RJ wasted a week of the fucking Christmas.
But if this movie came out in November, you can only watch it in Christmas. But if they put it out before Halloween, you can watch it at Halloween and Christmas. It's a
No,
double feature.
RJ, I'm going to end this debate right now.
a 2-for-1.
A couple years ago, 2019, the composer, the guy that was in charge
Henry,
of the in charge of the music for this film, he said in an interview that, the film has Christmas ties to it, obviously, but he says it's a Halloween movie.
It's Christmas,
Fuck 'em.
bitches.
Yeah. Who is that? The composer. Great composer.
John
John Hamm. No.
All right, are we ready? Can we get into this?
Yeah, let's get into the next one.
Oh, here we go.
All right, that's like my favorite tune that we play on this.
It's good
It is a
stuff.
good tune.
It's good stuff.
It is a good tune.
I found it and I was like, "There's no way I'm letting this go."
That's good stuff.
Show me the money.
All right. Well,
All right, so I've taken.
did you delete the other ones?
I did.
Okay, sorry.
Of course.
Danny
Of course I
Elfman.
did.
Danny Elfman.
There you go.
Oh, I love Danny.
Yeah,
Elfman.
yeah.
Oh,
He's this
Danny?
composer.
He said it was a Halloween movie.
Fuck me.
Please not the Polar Express. I hate that movie.
Oh, I love the Polar Express. I might watch it this weekend regardless, you know? Get a nice cup of hot cocoa.
With water or
Tom
with milk?
Hanks. Hot. Yeah, we got it.
With
All
water
right.
or milk?
All right, are we ready?
Milk.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
spin it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, come on.
I mean, if this
please.
isn't aside from the
Take a
God.
trip to Whoville. Come on.
I need it.
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Wow.
movie. Santa Claus.
Can you
good
review
movie.
now, Nick? Can you review this movie even though you don't watch it? You've
I
seen
can-
it
so
enough.
Just
Yeah.
to put things in perspective, right? This is fine. We can put
Yeah,
this in
yeah.
close. I can watch this movie on mute. Okay.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I can
yeah.
say all the lines.
Bernard.
Everything.
Yeah.
Bernard's the best.
Bernard's the best. I love Bernard. I love the opening of the film, and I mean, obviously we're gonna review it next week, so that's fine. But
Yes.
I just wanted to say, like, the opening to this film,
Oh, I do it with the music.
where
Oh,
that's good
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But I meant like the first couple of scenes where Tim Allen and the ex-wife and Neil are fighting or whatever.
Yeah.
And the kid and saying the stuff that Neil says and all of that. That is
Charlie.
literally so perfect.
Yeah.
And the amount of times in my life that I've said, wow, he's acting out irrationally.
Right. Hey, well, the review's next week, Nick. All right.
I'm just very excited.
That's
I
a
know
great
it's-
movie.
You
it's
can't
my
get
favorite.
more Christmas than this
No,
film.
No, this is my
This is
favorite
my
one.
favorite
This is my
Christmas
favorite
movie.
one
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It's the best Santa Claus movie. It's the best
Yeah.
Christmas movie. There's nothing
When
like
they do the
this
hot
film.
chocolate.
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
fucking
The
come
Escape
on,
Clause was on last night. I was watching. a
man.
little
I
bit
hate
of it.
Jack Frost. In the
Oh, come on.
No, in that movie. He
Oh,
pisses me
yeah.
off, dude.
Oh, okay.
I-
So this is
I
another
am-
one.
I
Well, we'll
invented
talk about
chill.
it next week.
Yeah.
But no, I'm super
good movie.
duper.
So you guys happy now?
Yes,
Nightmare
I am
Before
happy.
Christmas
I
in
am
the
happy.
rear view. All right, we're
Yeah.
on to the Santa
Yeah,
Claus.
it's quite
Tim
the
Allen.
nightmare.
I haven't checked out the Disney Plus series yet, but I will do that. All right. So, unfortunately, I don't believe we got any fan questions this week.
It's all right.
Yeah, so
can
I
take some
came
break.
up with my own. But guys, seriously, send them in. We'll answer them. All
Damon
right,
Tard.
send them in as many as you want. I don't care if it's the same person sending 50. We'll answer them.
I will.
So here's, or you're gonna get more of my shit questions. All right.
Oh, no.
So, hey, but I think this is a good one this week. You know, we were talking about Oppenheimer biopics. We've seen a lot of them. Elvis. What is your personal favorite biopic? There's been so many. I'll pull up a list here if we need some.
Is Goodfellas? Does that count as a biopic?
Yeah,
Hill?
sure. Yeah.
Oh, it'll definitely be that
Well,
then.
oh my God! I see now. You're just opening
Yeah,
me up.
see.
I have a crazy
Oh,
like
one,
that.
and
I got one.
just let it slip my mind. So please do me last because it's a really good one. I thought of it like 2 hours ago.
Are you going with Goodfellas there, Matt?
I mean, unless
That's a
like
good
there's
pick.
something from your list that I haven't thought of, I would go Goodfellas.
Well, if you're going Goodfellas, I would probably have to agree with that. But I'll go with Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Oh,
that's a
you
great
piece
Yeah.
of shit! That's the one I was
Oh,
gonna
really?
say. I
Yeah,
swear
yeah.
to God,
I mean,
that is so good. It's so underrated.
It is.
I mean, listen, I love Goodfellas too. Don't get me wrong. Like that's obviously that's really more of a biopic.
It's more of
'cause
a
it does
biopic,
follow
yeah.
most of his life. But it's no one would. I just feel like no one would think of Wolf of Wall Street as.
I mean, that's a great one.
as a biopic, but it is.
Sam, you got one off the
Jordan
dome. You
Belfort.
want me to list some?
Yes.
What is it?
The Irishman.
Oh, really?
That's interesting.
You like that one?
Okay.
Well, it's my heritage, Irish and Italian.
Oh,
so
that is fair.
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
You
Catch
know.
me if you can.
Good movie.
Very
That's
good.
I didn't.
I
I
love
saw
that.
something on
Biopic?
TikTok the other
Yeah,
day with the
it was a
Wow.
true
an
story.
That's a
interview
great
with
movie.
Yeah.
Frank Abagnale. I saw when he
Yes.
was on Johnny Carson. I saw it was on TikTok. They just put the
Underrated,
clip on
man.
it.
Now-
So it's very good.
The Social Network.
Biopic, not my favorite. Though,
Yeah,
by
yeah,
any
yeah.
stretch.
Not
Yeah.
mine.
A Beautiful Mind. I haven't seen that, but I've heard
I have.
good
We had to
things
watch
of
it for
that.
school. When I was like 8th grade, we watched that. It's about a guy who goes. I think he's like he has autism, but he's also like a savant.
Yes,
like
he's like-
very,
yeah.
Real true story. Very good. Very good.
I mean, there's a lot here.
Theory of Everything. Have you seen that?
No, but I know the Hawking one.
Yeah, very,
Ray
very good.
with Ray Charles one with Jamie Foxx.
42 is
oh
a
my
good
God,
movie.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
So
Walk
good.
the Line.
42
with
is
Joaquin
good.
Phoenix. Yeah.
With Chadwick Boseman.
What else did he
please.
do?
My heart.
The Jackie Brown
Yeah,
one too.
I mean,
Get on up.
He takes on big roles, man.
Yeah.
Like important
Jackie
roles.
Brown. You mean James Brown?
James Brown. Sorry.
Jackie Robinson, 42.
Yeah.
James Brown.
A lot of
You know, they're
Jackies.
different
I'm
than
sorry.
They're combining.
Matt has so much he wants to say. Go ahead. Matt.
No, I'm just saying, like, no, I was just gonna say about Chadwick. Like, he's just, I mean, he took on like such like important roles.
I know.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
In a short time,
Yeah.
he really made an impact there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So what you're going with Goodfellas?
Goodfellas is my answer.
I'm going with. I'll give you Wolf of Wall
No,
Street.
you can.
wanna
That's
take
fine.
Wolf of Wall
That's
Street?
fine.
The Irishman.
The Irishman. And what are you gonna go? You got another one?
Yeah, I mean, I could go with. Oh my God.
I mean, I don't like Bohemian Rhapsody. The music
I
ones
love the
tend.
music. I like the music.
But-
I don't like all the
okay.
music ones. I'm definitely Elvis. Is not my favorite.
Jobs. The one with Fassbender is really good.
Yeah,
I like that one.
They're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
The Aviator is another biopic.
Aviator. I thought of
Scorsese.
the Aviator earlier. I mean, they're all good.
That movie's a
They're all
little
good.
too long, but
That's a lengthy film.
yeah.
The Aviator.
So what do you got? Come on,
No,
you got to
I'd
give me
probably
something.
agree with you on
Moneyball
Wolf
is
of Wall
Moneyball a biopic? I don't know.
No.
I like that movie.
No, it's good.
Well,
I like Casino. That's a good one.
yeah,
Casino's a good
yeah.
movie.
See, I think
Very good.
It's tough, like, because I guess a biopic really could be
Yeah.
a lot of things when you're like, if
It's
it's
a story
based on
about a
truth.
person who's real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Well, amen.
A true story. Like that's always why
Yeah,
I
yeah,
picked Blonde because it was based
You know
on
what
a
it is?
fictional novel.
I feel like recently we've been so saturated with the formulaic biopics where it's like,
Elvis.
here's them being born, here's them being doing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like life and death.
Sure.
You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? But we don't even think about those ones.
That's why I think Oppenheimer's going to be so cool
Yeah.
because it might be formulaic in that regard, but
Yeah.
his life is like what he was able to accomplish and just the amount of
pressure.
and that, but like also like the dramatic change. Like
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been. You could say the invention of the home computer. You could say the invention of the television, the telephone. Like there's so many different moments in history that are like life-changing moments. The invention of the atomic nuclear bomb.
That's a big one.
Yep.
That's
Well,
it's literally
have you-
earth-shattering.
Have you heard his
Big.
quote, Oppenheimer's quote,
big.
about when he witnessed the first bombing in 45? He said, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds."
Yeah, it's scary.
Like
dude.
that's a chilling line right there. And imagine being the person to create that.
I know.
You know?
That's
So
crazy.
and I feel like Nolan's gonna do it like not linearly. It's probably gonna flash back and forth, I bet.
I can't wait to
Yeah.
see that bomb go off, just because of the fact that it's not CGI. I really
Right.
can't wait to see that stuff, and I'm sure there's added elements. And
And they
things
might have
like that.
they could have done it as a miniature.
I
you know?
am thinking that it
That
could be
it could
something,
be
like,
something
that.
like
I mean,
that.
they couldn't set off an actual sized atomic
no,
bomb.
yeah,
So it's
obviously.
definitely miniature, whatever the scale.
Yeah. Call up Putin. I'm
yeah.
sure he would have done it.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Kim
Please
Jong-un.
don't. No, but that's very interesting. But the idea of come on, I just had something so good and I lost
Wasn't
it.
Tenet the villain in Tenet? He wanted to blow up something too, wasn't he?
I couldn't tell you anything that happened in
Yeah.
that movie.
I don't like Tenet.
I don't like it either.
I don't know. I
You
think
gotta like
Oppenheimer is going to be very, very well done, and it's going to be super
I'm pumped. There's going to be a preview for it in front of Avatar, so let's all go see Avatar, right, guys? Come on.
Both Hamza actually texted me about it.
Shout out RJ.
Well, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. That does it for today's episode. A lot of topics, good stuff. We're excited for all of it, except Nick. You're a little iffy on some of them, but
Yeah, just the
what are you going to
Superman
do?
crap, you know?
Listen, guys, as always, like, subscribe. Movie Mob Podcast every Friday at 6 p.m. Sideline with Matt Sampson and Sam on Mondays. Like, subscribe, comment. We love the comments. We love the questions. We'll answer them.
Yeah, we like to interact.
Yeah, and watch the Santa Claus. We'll be reviewing that at the end of the episode next week, guys. So we'll see you. How you doing?
Happy Hanukkah.
There you go. Monday it starts.
Merry Chrysler.